understanding developmental milestones is important for three primary reasons. One, it helps parents provide a safe environment for their child's age. Two, it helps parents set appropriate expectations for behavior. And three, it helps parents understand and meet their child's developmental needs. So if you take a look in your participant workbook, which is right in front of you, on page 6, you will see class activity 1. On this page is a chart that outlines developmental milestones for children ages 5 to 8. We're going to use this chart in the next activity. So please just take a minute now to take a look over it. It continues. So now that we understand developmental milestones a little better, let's consider a few parenting scenarios. For each of these scenarios, let's decide what developmental stage the child is in and what actions the parent can take to create appropriate opportunities for healthy growth. Okay, so I'm going to read a few scenarios and then we're going to talk about it. So scenario number 1, Jenny is age 5. She's an active child. She lives in a small apartment. Jenny's mother is frustrated because Jenny keeps jumping on the furniture. By jumping on the furniture, what developmental skill is Jenny learning or practicing?
Physical.
Yeah, physical, moving around, right? Getting her whole body, she wants to jump up, she wants to jump off. Absolutely, she's learning she's doing large motor skills and maybe even some small motor skills as she's moving around. Yeah, but definitely physical. So how about, what can Jenny's parents do to promote healthy development in this situation?
Okay, my children do this all the time, and we are also in a very small apartment.
Yes.
So I take them out all the time, playgrounds.
Right. Yeah, give them other opportunities to get their physical development going, to move around, to move their body, absolutely. So
It's harder in the winter when it's raining, but right now
It's,
it's
yeah.
on the playgrounds.
Yeah, right, that's a great way to get them to work on that physical development. Yep. So you take kids to play spaces, engage Jenny in games to practice her motor skills like climbing on playground equipment, jumping rope, playing hopscotch. It is harder in bad weather, but what about in the house? Should we set rules?
I think you have to set some guidelines because they can't just run wild, but there are some ways where, like hopscotch, they still kind of, they're on the ground, they're not on the furniture, but they still kind of get the hop and kind of like the hand-eye coordination, paying attention, and that still lets them exert, some energy and physical versus just,
Just jumping
all
on
over.
furniture. So setting some guidelines. Jumping
Right.
on the furniture is not okay, but let me
you can
redirect your physical energy
Right.
into something that, even if, especially if it's a bad day, bad weather day, set up something as best you can in the house. Sure. Okay. So here's another scenario. Susan is age 6. Her mother picks out her clothing each morning. Today, Susan throws a temper tantrum because she does not want to wear the blue shirt given to her. She cries that all her friends are wearing pink shirts. What social and emotional developmental milestones drove Susan's temper tantrum?
Social?
Right, social, yeah. She's interested in developing relationships with her peers, with other kids her age, and she wants to be able to fit in. Yeah. So she's growing more socially aware, more self-conscious. She wants to make independent choices. She feels she's capable of picking out her own clothing. So what can Susan's parents do to promote healthy development in this situation?
They can let her pick out her clothes like the night before,
Okay, so give her the choice.
so that
Give
way
her the
they'll
autonomy to do that.
have the tantrum, you know, in the morning. That doesn't always fix it, because sometimes they pick something out. and
Right, so set
They
it,
change their mind by the morning.
set it the night before so that's not happening in the morning when
Right.
kind of emotions are high and you've got a little bit of stress going because you might need to get out the door, okay? And give her a choice, maybe within limits, you know, I don't know, you could even, depending on how much choice you wanna give her, you know, you can wear the blue shirt, the pink shirt, or the red shirt, or, you know, those kinds of things. Susan's mom can also verbally validate her desire to build peer relationships. I understand that you want to fit in with your friends. And Susan's mother can explain, however, that Susan is also capable of talking about her feelings and that throwing a temper tantrum is not the way to problem solve. So Susan is 6. She's capable of learning a little more about talking things through rather than throwing temper tantrums. So as we can see in each of these examples, the misbehaviors may not have been willful, but rather are the children trying to develop skills or meet milestones. By understanding how your child is growing intellectually, physically, socially, and mentally, you can structure your child's world and interact with them in ways that help them thrive. Doing so also reduces strain on your relationship with your child, which can help you feel happier and more capable as a parent, which is always a lovely thing. The better we feel, the better we can parent, the better our kids feel. Okay. So we want our children to reach developmental milestones and grow strong and resilient so they can be successful adults. Right? That's kind of what our goal is as parents. So let's list some hopes and dreams